Me and my friend Rabbit are pretty close as friends, but some girl is trying to ruin it. Hi, my name's Olivia Grace Cantu. This is the story where me and my friend Rabbit and this girl got between us because she might have a big crush on him. I don't mean little, I mean a big. So me and my friend, that's a boy, named Rabbit, which by the way, keep in mind, he's a boy. So when we walk over, and we usually sit next to each other because we talk all the time together. So me and my friend Rabbit met like 3 months ago, and he's been pretty nice to me. Today at breakfast, me and my friend Rabbit, we're gonna sit next to each other soon as I try to sit a butt centimeter down the bench. Some girl who we will call Jenny pushes me and Rabbit, and she kind of like bumped me, and I'm just like, what the heck? And then she sit next to Rabbit. This was kind of weird because she never sits with us. She usually sits with her other friends. So it was kind of weird for her to sit with us. So when Rabbit got up to use like the bathroom or something, I told Jessie, hey, Jessie, do you mind if we can switch spots? She looks at me. She looks kind of ticked off. She says, you want to sit next to Rabbit, don't you? And I say, well, yeah, is there a problem with that? She looks at me like I committed a crime. My friends who were girls were sitting right in front of me, and they were just like, wait, what's going on? Why is like this girl sitting with us? And I believe my friends kind of overheard what I said. They just kind of looked at Jessie like, wait, who? That the whole entire break, I sat there talking to no one because I was pretty far away from my friends. At lunchtime, since Rabbit is in the ASB and my other friends were in there, the teacher, who I don't really like, we'll get into another video, just says, hey, you want to come in the classroom and hang out? And I'm just like, sure. And by the way, keep in mind, before that teacher told me that, and Rabbit was in the other room, she drops her lunch plate, and I secretly, in my mind, and I'm just like, karma. So this girl was planning to sit next to him again, and now I know she has a crush on him. Guys, let me tell you another story. The day before the last day of school, before Thanksgiving break, I gave my friend a paper that I drew for him saying Happy Thanksgiving and have a great Thanksgiving. And then as soon as I gave it to him, I walk away. I turn back. This is the second I walk away. I turn back. She was sitting right next to him. And then she kind of looked at it, and then I see her face, and she's kind of like pouting, like she's kind of mad. And then I'm just like, yep, she has a crush on him. Moving on with the story, me and Rabbit walk out of the classroom, and we still had a couple, like 5 minutes before we got back to class. And Jessie looks at me, and then she kind of gives me this look like, oh girl, you messed up. Rabbit sit down at the cafeteria table. I was talking to Rabbit, but then, get this. Whenever I try to speak, this girl would overlap my sentences. The next day, when me and Rabbit were about to sit down again, I was just like, okay, today is gonna be a good day, because she's not gonna sit with us. It was probably a one-time thing, you know? Jessie comes to me, and I was sitting next to Rabbit. I was kind of weirded out, like, what is she doing here? And then she's like, what is this to me? Hey, can I sit next to Rabbit? She didn't say please, like, oh, can I please sit next to Rabbit? She demanded. The little sweet soul I am, and I do not want to be a savage. Because, like, if I said no, then I'm pretty sure my friend Rabbit would think I had a crush on him too. I don't know. She just said, fine, you can. So, once again, I sat by myself, pretty far away from my friends, not talking to them. All of the rest of my friends were just like, okay, this is getting out of hand now. 2 reasons. Number 1, I do not have a crush on my best friend. Second of all, are we fighting for a boy? When I told my mom this, she kind of laughed it off as she just said, don't let her get to you. Just said, don't let her get to you. Stand up for yourself. For that, she never sat with us again. So that's a good thing. She just kept sitting with all the popular kids in my class, and not her other friends, and I'm pretty sure her other friends were pretty pissed. Moral of the story. If you have a best friend that's a guy and is pretty good looking, he has a girlfriend, by the way. And if you have a psychopathic girl who thinks we are in lingerie simulator trying to get your guy best friend, you can just completely ignore it. Y'all so much, and make sure to like and subscribe if you want more of this, and I'll see you next time. Bye!